That's what I'm talking about. That's it. Let's talk about some of the best, biggest, and boldest calls that we got right in Victory Lap Tuesday.
Okay. I guess. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, we got things right sometimes, so that's good. I mentioned last week Bo Nix as a waiver wire ad. Didn't explode for 31 points or 35 points, whatever it was the week before, but got you a nice little 17.8 and is the top receiver on the team. So there you go. That's good.
That's right.
Shout out to that. That was great.
That was sweet.
I started Cortland Sutton in a league, and I was like, I'll take it. I don't really care. Whatever. Yeah. It's 6 points. There you go. Matthew Stafford was my stud. And listen, it was scary for a while. Okay.
For a long while.
The whole thing that my big reasoning here was when he throws 31 or more passes with Puka and Cooper Kupp in the game, he averages 27 fantasy points a game. And then Puka got ejected, and it was like, oh, well, we might be screwed. And then Demarcus Robinson was like, "Nah, you're good. Don't worry. I got you, fam. We're all good here." And Matthew Stafford got yourself there to a decent, respectable fantasy day as well. Maybe not studly like you were hoping with that 27 points that he averages there, but not too bad. Another guy here, my stud wide receiver, Devontae Smith. Listen, it was another sweat. And that's okay. Yeah. That's the fun of fantasy football, man, because they were in like the third quarter or the fourth quarter, and it was like, cool, he has one catch for 6 yards. This is neat. And then he became prime Randy Moss, and then just was like all over the place, and his touchdown catch was unbelievable. And how two of the most athletic things I've ever seen on a football field happening in the same game was that touchdown catch, and obviously Saquon Barkley's backwards hurt. Not even backwards hurdle. Saquon Barkley's sorcery that he committed on the field on national television, ridiculous. Incredible. And then I don't know. I think we just keep doing it every single victory lap because Devon Achane is the absolute shit, dude. I texted you and I was like, it feels so good to like have been so right. When like 60,000 people on our TikTok told us we were wrong. Yeah. And it was just like so many people watched it and they were like, you guys are idiots. There's no way. He doesn't keep it up. He doesn't stay sufficient, all this stuff. And yes, we know it was like 5 rough weeks without Tua. But with Tua, Devon Achane, I didn't even see where he ended up on the week as far as where as ranking. I think he was. Yep, cool. So he's second. Been with Tua. RB3, RB2, RB2, RB2.
It's insane.
Remember when I said, everyone, grow up if you don't think Devon Achane could be a top 5 running back this season. God, it was incredible. Anyway, that's our victory lap. Thanks for hanging out, having fun. And we hope you listen because it's a good time. And Wes, you nailed it as well this week. Your stud running back. Incredible.
Proud of this one. I called my shot and said Chase Brown would be a stud on the week. I said roll him out. There's a lot of good reasons. The matchup looked nice. The Raiders give it the 10th most points. Dude,
and it wasn't like Zach Moss hadn't even been rolled out yet. That was the other thing too. Like you were like T Higgins matchup, all this stuff, and then I saw Zach Moss. I was like, oh baby, this is gonna be incredible. Like
and he was. Speaking of Achane, he was also top 3 on the week, if I'm not mistaken, in running back points. So he was incredible, and I definitely think is considered to be in your starting lineup going forward. You know who shouldn't be rostered is my dud that I said last week. That's Nick Chubb. I said Nick Chubb is a dud. And if you're part of our Discord, you were part of a very fun debate going on. There's a lot of people that were back and forth. We had someone who really felt strongly about Nick Chubb not being a dud, and Noah came to bat for me. We're like, dude, the Chargers.
I think the rebuttal was if he scores a touchdown, he's going to score 20 plus points. And then after the game, I went, hey, by the way, I'll spot you 2 touchdowns, so he doesn't even score 20 points. So there you go. Yeah, the
Nick Chubb season is done. There's no need to. The only reason to have him is just because he's a starter, and you'll get some carries. But otherwise, wait till next year for Nick Chubb. And then last but not least, similar to you with your waiver wire, I said Xavier Legette was a waiver wire ad. fine game. Had a fine game with Bryce Young getting a W. There might be some more opportunities for more touchdowns for Leggett because he had another touchdown. He's been great, but that's it.